In New Zealand, psychologist Jesse Bering believes we need supernatural beings to keep us on the right track.
Are you guys ready to play a game?
Jesse devised an experiment to test his theory.
All right, why don't you guys make a circle and sit in front of me here, and I'll go over the rules for you. So you see this piece of tape? The first rule is that you can't step over the line. The second rule is that you've got to throw with your back to the dartboard. So you can kind of go like this and do the best that you can. Oh, see? Oh, not that easy, is it? You're going to be playing this game one at a time, and the person that gets the most points on the dartboard gets a very special prize at the end of the day. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Jesse watches through hidden cameras to see if the children cheat.
So here we've got a little boy, and you can almost see the machinations in his mind. Let's see if he does it. You can hardly blame a 6-year-old for doing that. He really wants the prize, thinks he can get away with it, and it's the normal child response. This little girl, look at her, she's going right over the line. And she's putting several balls on the board itself, and she's checking now to see if anybody's actually watching her or can see what she's just done. They think they're alone in the room, and why not cheat if you can get away with it, nobody's watching.
But what if someone was watching? Jesse runs the exact same experiment on a new group of children and an invisible supernatural being.
Now, before we begin, I wanted to introduce you guys to somebody really special who's in the room with us right now. Now, her name is Princess Alice. Have any of you ever heard of Princess Alice before? She's a very friendly, magical princess, and she's got a very special ability. She can make herself invisible. Princess Alice is sitting in that chair right now. So you guys go upstairs for now, and then we're going to bring you each down individually to play the game.
With the kids believing they're under the gaze of an invisible princess, Jesse sees something remarkable.
Now this little girl, she's being pretty good so far. Clearly not interested in breaking the rules. So here we've got a little girl, and she's actually touching the chair to see if maybe she can feel Princess Alice sitting there. Oh, she's saying Princess Alice, so she's clearly not cheating here. That's the power of belief. You know, these kids have never heard of her before, but all of a sudden she becomes real in their minds.
Jesse's results are always the same.
So what we've seen after testing hundreds of kids with this study is that kids that are told that Princess Alice is in the room with them when they're left alone are significantly less likely to cheat. She's doing the same thing that any supernatural agent or god would do in a given society. She is watching them, she cares about their social behavior, and ultimately, at least the implicit assumption is that somehow she will act if they violate one of the rules.
Jesse's research suggests that we need to believe we're being watched to eliminate selfish behavior, to keep evil in check.
So the proverbial question is, would you rob a bank if you thought that nobody could possibly know that you've done that? And I think if we're honest with ourselves, many of us would walk in there and actually take all that currency. An all-seeing, all-knowing, all-powerful, interventionist, moralistic deity that helps steer people in the direction of good behavior.
The reward of heaven and the threat of eternal punishment in hell keep us on the right track.